have that little clicker ready. Hello and welcome to the episode where I try to go through my stuff and put it away, part 10,000 a million. First of all, I've done like multiple videos that I have not uploaded at this point. I keep being like, yeah, I'm gonna like touch base with my audience of one, myself. And then I just don't upload. I'm like, I don't know. And it's so stupid because all of my videos are equally boring. I don't know when I decided. I thought about maybe like once I have my other room set up, it was like, what if I like go full force back into like remember my super aesthetic days back when I had like a Vine and like really was on top of my set design. I like kind of miss it, and I do have all the fabrics again and the space. I don't know, and I do have a studio that I'm setting up, but also, you know how I like pride myself on not having to try. I'm like, I don't have to fucking try. Like, I'm alluring enough on my own in my like, without my hair brushed or like, you know, without any proper hygiene. I cannot get rid of this fucking shirt. Do you see how disgusting this is? There's like holes. This was Annie's back in high school, I believe. I think she let me borrow it at a sleepover. I never gave it back. I think she made peace with that though. She was like, no, that's fine. Like, I don't think she gave a shit, or maybe she gave a shit, but she was like, that's a great shirt to keep. I love this shirt. It is so ratty. There's so many holes in it. Like, if my mom saw this in my room, she would die. She'd be like, get this out of my house. It's like disgusting, but yet it's so soft, and it's like the perfect amount of huge. Because I remember whenever I go to, yeah, that's right. I would like go to people's houses and be like, I need your largest shirt. And this one's huge. This must have been stretched out, because this has to be like a 5X or something at this point. And then like, the label is so old, there's like nothing on it. Anyway, I love this. I was just thinking like, oh, going through all this stuff that I'm trying to put away and like throwing stuff out. I'm like, oh, why do I still own this? This is stupid. Which is good to do every now and then. But I cannot get, this is so, I don't plan to wear it anywhere unless maybe there's something under it. I'm like, I'm not gonna wear it, am I? I do love it. It is such a good shirt. Like, I want to wear it right now. Every time I remember I own this, I'm like, I fucking love this shirt. Anyway, I'm trying to get my house ready to have people over. Yeah, see, it's like, okay, so there's holes, but also it's like, holes are fashion now, or are they not fashion anymore? Remember that like era a couple of years ago? I have no concept of time. It might have been like 10 years ago, where everyone was like wearing holes in their like pre-distressed. Like, poverty is fashion. Like, your clothes disintegrating and like having rats chew holes through them. That look is really in. I don't know if that look is in anymore, but it was for a minute. I'm just saying, like, I could get away with it, and whatever. I can't. Okay, so I really love the evolution of this hair. There's like a few videos where I like ranted about my hair, and it was like this. I didn't really like publicly make any kind of post like, look at my new hair, because I just, you know, I be lurking. You know, I be like on the low corners of the internet. I'm not trying to like be on people's feeds. I always feel like I'm like busting into people's feeds when I post on like a normal social media. Where can I fold this? Anyway. Oh, like weed crumbs everywhere, and I need a vacuum so bad. I need to buy a vacuum. And my little handbag, my one major handbag, this is like the most idiotic news to ever be breaking. Like, my hand vacuums, but my big one broke. Or when I turned it on, I wanted to do it for you so you could hear how horrifying it is. I knocked the filter out one day. I didn't realize it had a filter in it when I knocked a bunch of shit out of it one day. And I've been using it. It's like a really expensive Bissell, and I've been using it without the filter. Something got caught in it, and now when I turn it on, it sounds like it's about to explode, like it's gonna set on fire. It's so loud and scary. And then I have this other little mini hand vacuum that's like, you know, for like an office desk.
Power on.
Thank you, Alexa. JK, that's not Alexa. Alexa, come back. I was kidding. It's not her. Okay, so what was I saying? Whatever. I need a vacuum, especially now with a kitty cat. What else? It's raining a lot outside. I don't know why I think I can do like tasks while I'm always like, yeah, I'm gonna do this task and talk to you, and it's like I'm walking out of frame, I'm trying to like fold stuff. I keep having to smell how mildewy stuff is or is not. All of my clothes that were perfectly folded, that were moved from my mom's house, my bedroom at my mom's house, to my mom's new house for the month that I did not have a space in between. My mom moved in April, I moved May 1st. All of my clothes were put outside, and they were in clear plastic bags. You knew they were clothes, and they were all put outside and got rained on. I had to rewash all of them, throw half of them out. I had already like downsized my clothes as much as possible too. Ooh, so I'm still, and also like, I moved here and the washer and dryer doesn't work. It's whatever, it's a process. So it's like been a while of trying to get my clothes clean. It takes the dryer like 4 hours longer than normal to like dry stuff. Anyway, I have this hair, it's staining all of my pillowcases. It's like, I really liked it. I was gonna show you an example, but it's whatever. And normally it's fine. I have paint like all over the place anyway. But I think I have to either wash it out with dish soap or re-bleach it again, which I don't want to have to do. I really like how it was like coming along. I do need to just get it cut or like just chop it off. Because it is like, especially at the bottom, it's like fried. But I do like, I mean, it's like having a natural ombre moment. It's gross right now. It's sweaty and gross. Now I want to put it up. Hold on. Is there... I swear I have like 20,000 hair things.
Is that my baby in there?
Do you see him in the corner? That's my boy. That's my boys. That's my little boys. He's like, no thank you. That's my baby. Boris loves these. He finds, I never can find these, but they're all over. So I have tit sweat, pet hair. Anyway, I was like, I need to have a party. A, because I like to party, and also to like force myself to get my house in order. So, might be a horrible, stupid idea. We'll find out. But I already told people, I'm like, give me your address. I'm giving you a party invite. They're like, my mailing address? I'm like, yes, bitch. I do real invites. So I have to like make some and print them out. Which I haven't done in a while, which I'm excited to do. But I really want to have, I was like, what's the next holiday that I can like have an excuse to celebrate? That's like a long enough time. My friend Jessica's coming in town. I'm really excited. So we're getting 4th of July weekend. I do live by the river too. I'm like, I don't know if it's gonna be like a fun 4th of July type weekend party. Because I'm on like it's not like a super I mean, it's not like I'm on the beach, but whatever. Like, if you want to hang out in the city, I'm not black, bitch. Anyway, I'm hoping by then I will have my kitchen island in there, which I still don't have in my home. There's still multiple huge things that I don't have here. But I can start making edibles again, which I have not been able to do because I do not, like, all my stuff is in my island, basically. This is so boring. Every time I come on here, I hear myself, and I'm like, who cares about any of this? Anyway, there's some people that I want to invite, but I feel weird being like, what's your address? Because I'm such a weirdo. I feel like they're like, why do you want to know my address? Like, gonna mail you an invitation because I'm 85 years old and I mail out invitations to things. That's how you know it's a real thing, right? I don't fuck around with Facebook. Nobody goes on Facebook. Not me, anyway. I don't go on Facebook. I mean, if I go on Facebook, it's to look up one thing. Instagram, however, I go on there to look something up. I feel like I shouldn't. Maybe it's too intimate to show you my closet. Can you see Belinda? I don't want to bring her down. Belinda's in there. My mannequin head. I thought that would be funny if she was popping out. But she's really not even. Okay, so. Matching socks. So yeah, mailing invites out. I know my sister's gonna be pissed. She's gonna be like, you owe me money. How are you having a party? I'm gonna be like, bitch! I do owe her money. And I should not be having a party. But I love to party. Also, it's like, I'm literally just gonna be like, what's 4th of July? Hot dogs? Maybe a pasta salad? Like, maybe a punch. Like, I'm not, like, spending a ton of money. I'm just like, you can come to my house. And, like, celebrate the fact that I cleaned it. Although I feel like all I do is clean. It's never clean. So I'm going back and forth between, I either have to put dish soap in my hair. I don't want to have to re-bleach it, although I do like having the option to put whatever color. Part of me wants to go back, I mean, I do, like, just want dark hair again, although I do. I mean, whatever. It's like, you can't really, whatever. It's like, my hair is, like, the least of my issues. And yet, it's all I ever talk about, or not all I ever think about, but I do really like this color, but it's staining my fucking pillows, so. Oh, so it's raining outside, but it's really beautiful. Like, the clouds in the sky are, like, gorge, and, like, I wish I could turn the camera around and have it, like, appear how it's supposed to, but it's just gonna be all blurry. I'll be like, you see that cloud? It's real pretty. So, yeah, I want to have a party and have all my people come by. Also, I feel like if you have a party and you invite, like, 100 people, and maybe, like, 10 will show up. Or at least, at this day and age, at my age, and with me. I mean, I don't know. It's, like, hard to commit. But also, I feel like it's more, like, you're more likely to go to something that you have, like, a real invite to, and not just some thoughtless, like, Facebook. Like, click, click. Like, no, bitch. I bought a stamp for this. You know, it was a forever stamp, too. So they're more expensive. Because they're forever mailable. There's, like, I had this laundry basket of, like, miscellaneous stuff. This looks like it goes on my like a jacket that I own. But I wouldn't even know where it goes. Alright. Yeah, so, really excited. I can never remember what I said, like, the last time I actually uploaded something. I'm, like, trying to make them quicker and get to the point faster. And it's, like, every time I start rambling, I'm like, and then, so, these are somewhat of a hideous red, I know, but I, like, was really trying to find, my mom gave them back to me. She's like, I don't want them pinky-o. But this is supposed to be the red part of the house, according to feng shui. I don't think it's good feng shui to have these things on the, I mean, this is good feng shui, this is bad feng shui, but these things over the door, they do make such good storages. It's like you have to pick and choose the ones that you're willing to, like, go against, you know? But these things over the door that, like, hold all the stuff, I love those things. I just finally got them washed. I don't think it's good to have stuff over your doors like that, and that's not good. Not good feng shui, but it is, like, great storage. But I don't use, like, my under the bed. Underneath my bed is never used as storage. You should not use that as a storage compartment. And also, it's Boris's fort under there. He likes to just hang out there in the day. Is he still inside the closet? No. So, Alright. What else? My hair. I guess I'm just here to tell you hello and goodbye. Oh, there's only 15 minutes. I feel like this is probably it. Yeah. I was gonna like talk more and do more, but I'm already like over this. Right? I feel like every time I watch this back, I'm like, there's no point to this. There's no point to anything I do though. But I'm also like trying to hold myself accountable by like filming stuff. I'm like, if I have to like force myself to watch my own crap surrounding me, maybe somehow that'll be better. Anyway. So if you want to have hot dogs at my house, hot dogs and pasta salad, those are my only, well, there's a pizza place downstairs, so I was thinking I'd just order a bunch of pizzas too. I think it's like the perfect kind of like purity, and I'll be able to make a bunch of edibles. Last year I made really cute red, white, and blue edibles that I want to like try to do again. Jessica's going to be in town. I got her like a dog sitting gig in town, and so she's going to be like in my neighborhood, and we're going to have like a slumber party, and I'm going to like fucking make the most bomb red, white, and blue patriotic. I have like a whole cart full of sprinkles, red, white. I think I just want an excuse to buy, for whatever reason, I buy like red, white, and blue stuff all the time. Like every time it's 4th of July, I end up buying like some kind of, which is so weird. I don't even believe in that holiday. Like I'm pretty sure Britain still owns us, you know, which is also owned by Israel. It's a whole conspiracy. I mean, you can go down that rabbit hole on your own time. But I'm like, I'm pretty sure we have no independence from Britain, and they technically own us. And Israel owns Britain. It's basically like all the same people. It's so, I mean, you just pretend I never said anything about Israel. I'm like tired of ranting about Israel right now. Watch this get flagged because I like even said the word in there, and they're like, no discussing it. So, not that I even, for whatever reason though, like there's these red, white, and blue star cups that I like. I got one of them, and I'm like, they're only 99 cents, but they're like shitty plastic. But I'm like, what if I had a party? I could give out all these red, white, and blue star cups, and like, but also like keep them. I guess I can give them out. I'm like, I need cups. Let me get all these shitty like plastic ones. But I think I was thinking like, oh, I could do like a craft. I was thinking in my head like, oh, I could craft people's names on them, or I could like let them craft their own name and take it home because they are only 99 cents. I can hear my sister now being like, what the fuck are you doing? Stop spending your money on all this retarded shit. What the fuck? That is like constantly, my sister is like an old Italian gangster mobster. She's the biological daughter of a mafia family. I always say, I'm like, you're like the mafia, you're the illegitimate mafia child, like mafia princess. Every time she gets mad or passionate, like she's like, what the fuck? Like super Jersey Italian. She's like, that's not my accent. I'm a Yat. But you're not a Yat. Like you might have spent some time here, but like you got the Jersey in your soul, in your inner ear. All right, so. What else? I'm afraid of my Jersey Italian sister. I'm hot and sweaty. I got tit sweat. I've been hearing like different stories lately about people like how bad they sweat. I used to sweat really bad until I changed deodorant. I used to sweat, my pits used to sweat. I don't know why I'm talking about this, but like, and maybe you can just sweat like crazy because I was like, I don't know if it's healthy, like it might be the type of deodorant you're using, because my mom used to always buy the spray on deodorants, and those would make me sweat like crazy. I mean, like I had the worst all of my school blouses were like pit stained, like just white blouses with like yellow, big giant yellow underarms. Oh, disgusting. I do not miss those days. Although I should, too bad I don't still have any of those blouses. I should wear it on stage. I changed to Arm & Hammer, like a basic Arm & Hammer stick deodorant, and it made like the world of it. Like, although that didn't work for my friend Darren, he was like, that didn't work for me, like that, you know, because he's like he had that issue one day. He's like, oh, like everything's making my pits like so. You had to find the right deodorant, because I don't miss those days at all when I would sweat like profusely. And maybe it's like, I feel like maybe all deodorant is cancerous to a point. Like it's just making your lymph back up into your arms and like go other places. So it's essentially poisoning. Essentially, we're all poisoning ourselves with deodorant. What else is new? Like everything gives you cancer. So what? But Arm & Hammer, just the basic white stick, like fresh deodorant. Perfect. So try that. If you have crazy pit stains or pit sweats, you're gonna be like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have been using Secret or whatever woman's deodorant. I swear, every woman brand deodorant too, I'm like, this is horrible. This is like causing some kind of, and it's always like they're like the chemical of the perfume is like coming back out times a million, like all toxins. It's disgusting. Switch to, there's other brands I'm sure, but Arm & Hammer is like the cleanest. It's like the one thing where I'm like I know Armie Hammer is like the grandson of one of those dudes, or maybe the main dude. The grandson or the great-grandson. And I'm like, dog, I know he like eats people and stuff, but Arm & Hammer deodorant is so good, and so is their toothpaste. I love Arm & Hammer. I mean, it's like, whatever, if you have to eat people, if that's what turns you on. I actually don't know anything about that. I could never even deep dive into that. That's how brand loyal I am to Arm & Hammer. So this has been brought to you by Arm & Hammer. Thank you so much for watching. This has been LP tries to attempt to clean her house and chit chat. For more pointless videos, like and subscribe.